Hello students. Students, today we will start with history lesson 7, which is weavers, iron smelters and factory owners. Children, in this chapter we will discuss about the crafts and industries of India during the British rule, and we will mainly focus two industries, textiles and iron and steel industries. Why? Because these were crucial for the industrial revolution in the modern world. Children, in this chapter we will also discuss how hand production that shifted to the mechanized production and mechanized production of cotton textile, how it made Britain the foremost industrial nation in the 19th century. And we will also talk how industrial revolution in Britain that affected the craft and industries of India. Children, during 1850s, mechanized production of cotton and growth of iron and steel industry in Britain was that made Britain most industrialized nation, and it came to be known as workshop of world. Children, your chapter starts with an image of trading ships on the port of Surat in the 17th century. Surat in Gujarat on the west coast of India was one of the most important port of Indian Ocean trade. Dutch and English traders ship began using the port from the early 17th century, but later on its importance declined in the 18th century. The trading ports of Surat and Hooghly declined, and Bombay and Calcutta emerged as new ports, which indicated the growth of colonial power. A vibrant sea trade operated through the main pre-colonial ports. Surat on Gujarat coast connected India to the Gulf and the Red Sea port. Machilipatnam on the Coromandel coast and Hooghly in Bengal had trade link with the South Asian ports. Initially, the Indian industries did not decline, as the British cotton industries had not yet expanded and Indian fine textile were in demand. So the company was keen on expanding the textiles export from India. These European companies, they gradually gained power and started to control sea trade routes in India. The trading ports of Surat and Hooghly declined, and Bombay and Calcutta emerged as new ports, which indicated the growth of colonial power. Just now we discussed how these East India Company or European companies, they were interested in trade, and their interest that led to occupation of territories. But this trading pattern that changed completely over the decades. Earlier, company was buying goods in India and exporting them to England and Europe. But after the industrialization, the manufactured goods from Britain began flooding India. Children, now some questions based on video. First question: which two industries were important for industrial revolution? Second question: how and when British came to be known as workshop of the world? Children, quickly answer these questions and send in the group.